Yo, guys, so this is the first agency update that I'm going to do on this channel. So I wanted to just jump in with how my agency is currently doing, what's going on in the agency, and maybe some lessons that I've learned over the course of the last 2 weeks. So I haven't uploaded because I've been away for a week. So I've just come back and I've done an extra week, and now I'm back to work. So I can sort of do an update now and a full update on where the agency is currently at and maybe some goals for the next weeks to come. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So first things first, I just wanted to start off with like my current situation with the clients that I've currently got. So I'm actually on two clients at the moment that I manage ad campaigns for. So basically, before I went away, so I went away for a week in Tenerife, and I was working a little bit while I was there, but I was mainly just on my phone, didn't have my laptop. So basically, just before, I actually set up some new campaigns for the clients, and I was trying out something new with one of the clients, which is a video with a voiceover. I actually put my own voice over it as well. And I thought, why not try it just before I go away? So at least we got a new ad campaign out there so that I can manage while I'm out there from my phone. And literally the second day of uploading it, just the day before I was going away, the results started coming in. So I had two new leads, which were very qualified, and they went straight through. And yeah, they went straight through as quotes to the client. So I thought, okay, this video may be working. It was getting a current cost per lead at something like £5 or something like that. Obviously, as we all know, cost per lead just goes up and up and up. But you might get two lucky leads at the start. I've had that in a couple of times where I had two lucky leads and then I get no leads. And then throughout my whole week on holiday, I literally was getting a new lead or two new leads a day. Maybe sometimes I even had four new leads a day. And literally the leads were flowing in from this video. I've had so much traction on it as well in terms of likes. The cost per 1,000 impressions have gone right down. So client results that week literally went through the roof with what we was getting them. I was getting them so many quotes, and same with the other client. Again, that client's a little bit different. It's a little bit different of a company. It's business to business. So I'm running their Facebook ads, and we're getting them some really, really high quality leads, but the cost per job and the actual cost per lead in terms of value to the client is very high. So the smaller amount of leads but more quality is a lot better for that company. So we are getting some really, really good results at the moment for those clients, which I'm really, really happy about, as it's sort of a turning point in the business where you get some results and get some testimonials, and it sort of gets out of there a little bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much it on client results and campaigns. I mean, in terms of moving on really to like actual outreach and what's next for the agency. So at the moment, I do a lot of cold calls. So cold calling has been one of the main streams of basically getting clients. The way I got clients, I haven't got clients any other way. Actually, no, it's a lie. One of my clients that I've got in the total of 5 that I've signed was through TikTok. But other than that, the other 3 were from cold calling, or other 4, I mean, from cold calling. So that's my main source of outreach. I do some cold DMs here and there because I found a script that does get a good reply rate. And also create videos for them and sort of how the process works when I do send it to them. But at the moment with cold outreach, I do around about 20, anywhere from 20 to 30 calls a day. And at the moment, no one's picking up the phone. It's not even a case of meetings are not being booked because people are saying no. It's a case of actually getting them to answer the phone. Now, I understand it's that time of the year where people start going on holiday, kids are off, and so business owners are obviously taking their kids and their family away, which is obviously absolutely fine. It's just a case for cold outreach. It's harder to actually get through. So you just have to. It's just a case of me staying persistent and cold calling every single day, because again, it could be that chance where it could be on a normal Tuesday where I'm just going to do 20 calls. You never know, you could have 15 pickups. Everyone could be back in the office. Everyone could be raring to get new work in, and you could book 3-4 meetings out of that. So it's a case of just constantly actually outreaching, because you're always going to put yourself in front of someone that may potentially need it at that point. If you stop outreach at all, you're never going to be in front of someone. So outreach is literally that's how I'm doing my outreach at the moment with cold calls. And look, I'm looking to move into doubling down on cold calls at the moment until I get to a stage where I can run ads myself and start actually using most of the case studies that I'm building up at the moment to use within that ad. So at least I've got some I've got some fairly good results to show for it. So what I'm looking to do is hire an appointment setter in terms of someone that works with me, and I train them how I cold call, and they use their own initiative as well with cold calling, and they basically do another 20 calls or another 30 calls. So we're doubling down on that to bring in a lot more meetings, and then from there we can actually start scaling in terms of signing more clients and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's sort of the plan. I know there's going to be roadblocks in a way because there always is in business, but yeah, that's sort of how it's going with outreach at the moment. I mean, I'm looking to get that appointment setter in hopefully next week and sort of get the training done, get some role play going, see how he's going to get on. And I am thinking as well of branching out a little bit in terms of niche, but in the same sort of category as a tree surgeon. So I actually currently just work with tree surgeons and one other company that I just that is a B2B business. Now, with that being said, I know niching down is good, but it's sort of in a similar niche. Tree surgeons and again anything to do with a garden. So lawn care businesses have crossed my mind a couple of times, and also landscaping because it's all to do with a garden. And I've outreached at landscapers before. It's quite hard to get them on a meeting because I feel like they have been burnt before, and they haven't seen actually very good results from the stuff that we're doing. But that being said, lawn care as well, I haven't actually tried that out. So I'm thinking of maybe putting the appointment setter on lawn care to try and test some things out to actually maybe see if that could be a potential opportunity there. Instead of completely narrowing down into tree surgeons. Because I understand tree surgeons is seasonality, and at the moment it's peak season. So a lot of people have a lot of work going on into the winter and towards Christmas time. That's when it's a good time to actually start signing them up. So I'm looking forward and preparing for that. But yeah, I mean, that's overall what's going on with the cold outreach. With sort of the actual business itself, I've figured out and created a new offer. So at first, I was selling them. I was selling all my previous clients on a very, very cheap offer, where realistically it would take me quite a long time to scale the business. And I thought, how can I stop charging so little for some of the results I'm actually getting, but with the same service? And it sort of come to my mind that you can just charge more for one service. But I've spoke to a good friend of mine who also runs an agency, and he was showing me through how you can pack on smaller or similar services to fill out an offer to make it more valuable to the client. And I took it away, and I basically built an offer around it, and I built two packages. One that's more expensive, which obviously includes more. So we'll be doing both sides, so Facebook and Google advertising. So we can pack it out from obviously active people that are looking for quotes from tree surgeons, and also people who don't actually know yet that they need a tree surgeon or they want to get any work done. And that's from the Facebook. So you're hitting them from both angles, and that's a really good way of building up any sort of business in terms of leads, because you're hitting people from both angles there. And we also pack it out with just some consistent social media posts, which I'm also looking to get the creative content, the content creator for that. And again, that friend that I was speaking to has also passed me some contacts, which is so helpful. Honestly, couldn't appreciate either any more than I have already. So with that offer, it looks like now with results that are coming in, I'll be able to sort of pin that out, and the roadmap looks a little bit better in terms of scaling. It doesn't look like it would take a lot more clients. It seems like it will take fewer clients, but with a lot more hard work with those clients to get them better results. If that sort of makes sense. I know I sometimes do ramble on, but yeah. So over the course, I mean, again, this is sort of an agency update in general. I mean, I wouldn't really want to say in the last 2 weeks because this hasn't all happened in the last 2 weeks. It's over the course of really the last month. But again, I've sort of just started this YouTube now, so I thought I'd come on here and sort of share that sort of update. I mean, I just want to finish off this anyway because I sort of had a little plan, but I've gone off track a little bit. Some of the lessons that I've learned throughout this month, and you learn, for anyone who's starting out a social media marketing agency, or if you already have a marketing agency, you probably learn every single fucking day. But realistically, the lessons that I've actually learned is one with the cold calling. Because it's been a rough patch for cold calling for me. I used to book quite a lot of meetings, and now I've sort of hit with a wall where I've had to switch up my scripts and bits and pieces like that. And lesson that I've learned from it is just to keep persisting and stay consistent. Do not miss a day, because as soon as you miss that one day, I've done it before. I've missed one day, and you miss the next day, and then you miss the next day, and then it's harder to get back into the cold calling, because cold calling is always a bit daunting anyway. So you may as well just do it every single day, even if it was 10 calls on a shit day that you don't want to actually cold call. Just get 10 done. And that's a lesson that I've definitely learned. And with ads and client results, is just keep testing. And by all means, I've only just found one of the first or a couple wins in the last 2 months for ads. And again, now I can repeat that until I'm going to have to test again, which I'm going to have to test in the background anyway. So if you are running ads, carry on testing, because something will actually hit, and it will work with the target audience that you're running for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, because I know I can ramble on. But yeah, this has sort of been just an agency update. I'm looking to, I've planned the next couple videos that I'm going to be doing. So one of them is definitely a cold calling video. So I'm going to do my cold calling session for you guys. So I think I'll do probably 20 cold calls straight on here. I'll cut out all the shit bits, because I know you guys don't want to watch that. Like you watch that. It'll be the calls that I fuck up on, I'll keep in there, obviously. But in terms of people not picking up and stuff like that, I'll skip well past that, because I don't need to. No, you don't need to see that. You don't need to see me ring. Someone, no one picks up or whatever. But I'll be showing all the calls that actually do pick up. So that's a video that I'm looking to get into and do. And the next one as well is just some actual truth around the SMMA space, because when I was sort of, if any of you are just starting out, or you're thinking of starting, I think that's something that I would want to know, the truth. And I've been running the agency now for a year and a half. Bearing in mind, probably half of that time fucked around and did fuck all, because I was a bit lazy. But now sort of getting back into it and actually fully going all in, it's been a case of a lot of lessons learned and a lot of failures, a lot of wins, and yeah, that's something that I think would be quite interesting to share. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video and it's something that you want to see a little bit more of, sure, hit the subscribe button or whatever. I'm not really fussed. I'm just here to sort of pump out content for myself, and also for anyone who actually wants to listen. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you later.